Hey, and welcome back to Sightline Strategies. Today, what we're going to talk about is my morning routine part 2. Thought I was rambling a little bit on that first one. I didn't want to make a video too long, so we'll try to make this one a little bit shorter while still giving you some tips, tricks on something that you can do to keep getting better and adding to your own morning routine, or some of you night owls into your evening routine once the family or anybody else goes to bed. Moving on. Basically what I like to do is once that my hands, my shoulders, all of that, my eyeballs is nice and warmed up, even my brain, because I have to get up and get moving. If you watched the first video, is now I want to start doing some more complex tasks where I'm ready to truly focus and work on getting better. As a segue, what I have found, guys, about this morning routine is it started as just a way for me to get in more Dryfire, because I really have some goals that I want to make this year, and I know that I had to put in more work and more dedicated work, more focused work, and really figure out what I was doing with my Dryfire to meet those goals. What I found out during this time, now that I've been doing it for a few months, of getting up extra early just to Dryfire, is, man, it really helps my performance, whether I'm getting up for work or just getting up for an early day on the range, what have you. What I found is it really helps warm my body up, just a little bit of Dryfire and that little bit of moving the hands and things like that. I have times where my fingers are a little stiff in the morning. It helps wake my eyeballs up. Literally what I have found is that my eyes move a little bit quicker. I process information a little bit better in the morning and getting off to work. And last but not least, I am able to focus quicker on the task at hand throughout my day, because I think it's because I have woken up, I have been productive, and I forced my brain to actually focus on a task. Whether that is Dryfire for you, if that may be working out. What I found is I'm just a huge fan of getting up early. All those self-help books, that's the legit part. Get up early, get some work done. All right, so what I do, refinement and repetition, going in from here. I'm pretty sure, well, I got the book in front of me, it's 8 through 12, and yes, in the morning, I love to do 8 through 12 if I'm running out of time or if I'm on a time limit. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of the timer. This puts me on my schedule here. There may be something specific, even within 8 through 12 on refinement and repetition, that I am looking to work on, and this keeps me on my schedule. Therefore, I can prioritize those weaknesses and spend a little less time on something that I'm either not wanting to work on or something I just don't feel like I need to work on as much. So for those of you that are not familiar with refinement and repetition, if you want to get better, this is the book for you to start, okay? It's one of the first major Dryfire books out there. It's got all kinds of stuff, done a review, yada, yada, yada. What is 8 through 12? It's basically a variation of USPSA classifiers. Basically the LPRES, Vice Pres, things like that. Basically, you're going to set up these targets behind me. 3 USPSA targets. I would start with wide open targets, unless you're a upper level classification, save the partials and things like that for later. All you're going to do is draw the firearm, 2, 2, 2. As you can see here, I like a dead trigger. What that does is forces me to lock into my grip. What I found is it forces that, because I can press that trigger harder, and that way I can really see that front sight move with what I am doing there, and allows me to press that harder. I can really slap that trigger versus having something in the breech face there. What that is you're gonna draw 2, 2, 2, reload 2, 2, 2, and it's just the variations of that. Okay, what you're gonna do is hands at sides, hands up in the surrender position, the turn and draw, and of course draw 2, 2, 2, strong hand only, 2, 2, 2, and oh yeah, you guessed it, 2, 2, 2, reload, and horrible transition, 2, 2, 2, with the weak hand. Obviously, I need to spend a little more time with that weak hand transition there. So it's just those variations there. And of course, you can add in a little bit of movement, which is what I like to do, especially in the morning. Just 1.5 steps. It's all it really takes. From there, I do those works. What I like to do is, generally, because that's 5 drills, what I will do is, I have worked myself up to 2.5 minutes. I will work myself through all 5 drills, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 5. go from there. And then if I find a deficiency, or if I knew that I needed to work on something like that weak hand transition, what I'll do is I'll go through all 5, and then I will spend another 2 to 3 sets working on that weak hand transition. So that gives me another 5 to 7.5 minutes of working on that. Just depends on how I'm feeling. So of course it's not just the 2-2-2. I also have the movement and things like that. So be aware of that. And of course I can always start the drill from here, transition. So make it a little more difficult on yourself. Anyways, guys, that's what I got. I truly hope it helps. Get up, get to dry firing. You will get better. And as always, let me know what you think. See you next time.